morning, boomers. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's biggest cousin. Your favorite live streamer's favorite live streamer, Champagne Crypto. Thank you for booming in. Guys, I'm excited. Throw me another bomb out here. Pulsechain testnet is live. Pulsechain testnet is live. I'm excited. Another bomb. Another bomb. I want you to take a little sneak peek here at the GitLab / Pulsechain testnet page over here. I'll link this in the chat. It has all the info for my developer, for my young devs out there. Everything's already here. Pulsechain testnet is up and running, and the documentation here will guide you to connect to MetaMask and bootstrap a Pulsechain node of your own. I haven't done none of this. I'm not, I'm going to wait. Right now, this is all testnet, and let the devs test it out. But, this is a step towards the direction that we are anticipating and that we're waiting for, guys. Has all the MetaMask information over here, connecting a Pulsechain node. This is, remember, guys, a test net. This is not with real coins. It's still a test. But, things are moving. Things are moving and grooving. And, what I like, guys, is that they are producing results here. It's not a bunch of talk. It's not a bunch of talk out here, boomers. It isn't a bunch of talk. It's actually some movements, okay? They said, okay, we're going to do this, and there they go. And they're doing what they said. It's not Cardano. Let me say that again. It's not Cardano, okay? Whether you like it or you not, it isn't Cardano, and it doesn't have the promises that Cardano has delivered or arguably has not delivered on, okay? So, I'm not throwing shade on ADA. I actually like the coin, but, a lot of promises over there, a lot of talking, and it looks like there's more action going on this side. Now, granted, I'm comparing apples to oranges, perhaps, but the point that I'm trying to make. Action-packed out here. So the testnet is live, and we will be anticipating a airdrop after it goes live, but there's going to be a snapshot, okay, which will copy all the Ethereum chain over to the Pulse chain, okay? So that snapshot is going to occur very soon. It could be like in a week or two, and they're going to copy all the tokens on Ethereum. There's going to be a copy on the Pulse chain. They're going to be a copy of those tokens. You're not going to get an extra token. It's going to be a new token. So if you got Hex, you're going to get P-Hex. What that P-Hex is going to be worth, no one knows. And in fact, we don't have any expectations here. We just don't know, okay? And the same thing will happen with the stables on all your other favorite coins. So drop a comment, a like, a subscribe. Pulse testnet is live. Let me go ahead and link this for you devs out there, for you guys that want to, play around with it. I'm not going to really do much, and if I would connect, I'd probably connect with empty wallet or something, again, it's still test, so tread lightly. And, that's what's going on. Now, I also want to talk about these mining contracts that are trending, okay? They're trending, okay? These mining contracts, whether it be Hex on Matic, whether it be Cake and Bitcoin on Binance Smart Chain, these mining contracts are promising 1095 APR, the coin in and the coin out. So let's go ahead and show you guys. I started off with the Hex miner over there. Well, actually, you know what? Let me show you guys, since I'm already logged in over here to Binance. I'll show you guys the Bitcoin miner. Yeah, I'm on Binance. So boom, here it is. So Bitcoin miner. I have about 3,000 Btcb miners. It's 1095 APR. This one opened up yesterday. So again, these are trending. They're allegedly clones of the BNB miner contract that's been around, I think, 6 to 8 months, and it's been somewhat successful. So now this is the trend, and came out yesterday. So I'm in it to win it day one. Boom! I threw a little bag at it. I like a 0.02, not much. Okay. And I've already earned 0.0006. I'm just testing it out. And what I'll probably do? I'll probably hire more miners here. Let me just go ahead and hire more miners. And let me go ahead and reinvest. It's day one, so day two really. So let's see how much that gives me. Another 0.0006. And that's been my strategy. A little bit of reinvesting, a little bit of withdrawing. So I do about 50-50. Okay, so let that thing get approved. And the links for all of these mining contracts are down below. So you can check them out. Okay, and again, I got to throw the disclosure out there for the crypto cucks. These are the higher risk ones that I don't know whether they're going to boom or doom, but I'm in it to win it on hopefully day one on most of them to see what's going on. Shout out to Crypto Greg. Shout out to you. Actually gave me the heads up on BTC mining yesterday. So, like I said, I'll leave the tab up. A few more people talk about it. I'm going to look into it. That's how I get down out here, guys. Shout out to Passive Crypto Show. Good morning, sir. El Cryptmatic says, morning champ, I jumped in the cake miner. Okay, there you go. Okay, and again, let me be clear. This may not be for everyone. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's a boomer or a doomer, but I do know that it's trending because I'm out here every day on these crypto streets. So if I see a trend, I want to get into it first or one of the first in line. And so, I'm not going to throw the entire bag at it, but, I want some skin in the game out here. So if it does work, guys, I'm reminded of, almost everything, that ends up booming at one point is called something funny bunny. Hex, for instance. You know what I mean? So rather than saying this, that, or I'm going to throw a little skin in the game. If it dooms, it dooms. If it booms, it booms. There you go. Okay, so that's the Btcb miner. Well, did my transaction get approved? Did my transaction get approved? Yeah. So so I got 3,076 miners or whatever that is. And we'll wait. Let's move on over to the cake miner. This is all on Binance too. Cake miner. I got about 4 cake over here. So I reinvested on the Btcb miner. And so I'll pocket my cake on this one. So I do about 50-50. I reinvest in some. I pull out on some. Yesterday I reinvested on the cake. So, it's about 50-50. And this thing, it piles up in real time. So you could do the do. So let me go ahead and pocket the cake. And it's about 4 cake that I earned over here. And there you go. Boom. I got about 949 miners. And then, again, I'm not wilding out with these contracts. I think with the BTC one, I threw about a G pack, the cake about 500, the hex about, 2,500 hex, not any more than I'm willing to lose, but I want to get some exposure to these because, if they've been working on other ones, then, I want to try it out, Crypto Greg says the trend is your friend. Yeah, I would say that that's true. They have a Matic miner too on Matic. I haven't came across that one, but I saw earlier this morning. Now they got a WETH miner on Matic as well. So if it's working, I'm going to expect more clones of these contracts. Let's see, how sustainable they are. But I do think that the APR may be adjusted depending on the balance of the contract. I don't know. You may want to go into the telegrams. I don't know. Don't ask me about the dev stuff. Luke's here. He says BUSD Minter is my favorite so far. Sup champ, ho, you've been well. Loving the bear market daps. Shout out to Luke. Welcome back. Yeah, I didn't get into BUSD miner, so I do understand like the BUSD miner and the BNB miner like are amongst the first of these mining contracts that have been somewhat successful. So now they're being cloned out, and it's been pretty honest because like for instance, I'll show you here on the Matic side. On the Hex one, it just says, look, this is a clone of a popular contract. You guys could do the due diligence. Here it is, blah blah blah. So I'm gonna pull this up here. And then this is the crypto miner for Hex. This one's on Matic. And, it says it right here. Contract-wise, this is just a copy of the other popular miners. Please do a file comparison, etc. And this is Hex in, Hex out on Matic. And Matic is one, if not the only, alternative chain where you could purchase Hex other than Ether on the main chain. So, I've been acquiring this Hex because of this Pulse Chain airdropping. Guys, if you're tuning in, Pulse Chain is, the testnet is live. So what do I got here? I got about, what do I got? How many miners? I got about 44 Hex here, and I've done a couple reinvest there as well. So maybe I pocket or not. I don't know. Crypto Grease says, OG Boomer. Good morning, sir. And shout out to Luke once again. Cryptmatic, Crypto Greg. Day one boomers here in the chat. I appreciate all you crypto maniac soldiers deep in the foxholes out here in the blockchain battlefield trenches. Let me go ahead and once again show you guys. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited about this Pulse Chain testnet. You can read through it. I was watching Richard Hart on Crypto Wendy's show yesterday, And it was interesting to see her facial reactions for a lot of things that he was saying, because a lot of the stuff that Richard says goes over people's heads because of, in my opinion, because he's a little arrogant, and so people, including myself, are distracted by his arrogance. But if you listen to the actual things he's saying about BTC, about Hex, about the crypto, there's a lot to digest, and there's some facts there, guys. I'm not gonna even lie. You know what I mean? If you listen to the content of what he's saying now, as far as him flossing on us, showing us Ferraris and all that, I mean, I'm not entirely mad. Why? Because he's being honest. He's like, look, this is what people like online. So I mean, if I'm trying to do this for my own, I probably wouldn't be spending money. But my purpose here is to promote this project, and people like flossing, and they like the big spending and all that. So that's what he's doing as a marketer. So I'm not mad at that. It's kind of like the hip hop approach. These rappers throw on chains, they start talking about designer brands. Why? Because they want to associate themselves with wealth, and if people like that, it's entertaining. Whether there's people that like that and there's people that hate that, but you can't deny the fact that attracts attention. He's very arrogant, but I can ignore that. Man, I think she secretly liked him. Listen, guys, a man that's confident and that's earning, that's in control, all females are going to be attracted to that, right? I mean, like, if you're a boss and you got, and you're making gains, come on, guys. You know what I mean? Shout out to Red Snapper. So again, guys, Pulsechain testnet. I just linked it in the chat. Did I? Did I not link this GitLab? So for you guys wanted to do the information out here, did I link it? Let me see. Yeah, I linked it. So you guys check that one out. I linked it. So do the knowledge here and read. So the rumor is, or what we're expecting here, is a snapshot soon. Which will duplicate all the tokens on your Ethereum mainnet chain. Now, someone may want to verify this or reconfirm, because I don't know. I'm not clear on what's going to happen specifically with the Ethereum tokens that'll be on your wallet. What I've heard is that Ether's not going to be duplicated. If you have Ether, they're going to give you 1-for-1 more Pulse. So technically, it'd probably be more beneficial to convert your Ethereum to another token, maybe stable, maybe Hex, maybe something else, because you'll get a duplicate of that token, as opposed to getting another Pulse Chain token for holding Ethereum, because Pulse Chain is going to be way, way cheaper than Ethereum. Pulse Chain, it could be 1% of a penny. I don't know. You know what I mean? That's correct. Richard Hart said that on a stream. I don't know if that's correct or not, but I mean, I do, but I don't know if he said that or not. Shout out to Red Snapper. Kaboom. Good morning, Manuel. Yeah, it's interesting to see her facial expression. And look, I like when people challenge the narrative, I'm a BTC maximalist to a certain extent, but I see some of the critiques that he has. Like, look, the price chart hasn't done as well as some of these other tokens. And, the value proposition with Ethereum arguably is more than Bitcoin. Now, one thing that BTC has going for it that I think a lot of people forget about is the limited supply. I mean, right now, Ether, it does have that burn. Okay, it has a burn going on, but on the other side, there's unlimited minting. So it's not that there's a cap. So, it's something to consider. Now, I like the argument of inflation being a catalyst for things to grow. I mean, inflation in a way allows you to keep moving. You know what I mean? Like, inflation allows for growth, because if you had a limited supply, then I guess your growth could be limited as well. So, I mean, it's a good thought experiment for those that want to mentally masturbate. But hey, don't know if that's still the case, though. Heard it a while back. Oh, as far as the Ethereum copies, I don't know, but that's what I'm hearing. You're not going to get Ether copied. That if you have Ether in your wallet, you got one Ether in your wallet, you're going to get one more Pulse Chain token. But those Pulse Chain tokens are high in supply, and I'm expecting them to debut at next to nothing in price. I'd much rather have a duplicate of, let's say, Hex or a stable coin, or maybe some of these strong DeFi platforms like Uniswap, SushiSwap. You get a duplicate coin of that And what that duplicate coin would be, I have no idea, but at least you know it's a duplicate of that coin, you know? As much as I dislike his arrogance, he speaks a lot of facts. It's the only reason why I got into X in the early days. Wow, so passive crypto's been in it before me. Because you know me, like, I've said this honestly the whole time. When I was presented Hex in the early days, you know, I saw the top hat and I immediately said, you know, I'm not interested. But did I ever come out here and start hating and calling it a scam or anything? What would I say? Hey, thanks a lot, but I'm not interested. Okay, that's all I said. You know, and that's what so many people should do with projects that they don't know about or they don't feel right about. Say, hey, look, I'm not interested right now. You know what I mean? That's it. Instead of saying, no, like, look, I've been doing some videos and there's some guys that come all the time and say, this one's a scam, this one. You know what I do? I delete your comment. You know why? Because you are not providing any evidence and really you're just fudding everybody out. Okay? You know, if you want to make a claim here, if you want to make a claim, then you got to provide some evidence. If not, just share your opinion. Say, I don't like this. It seems like it may be, you know, that's what, you know, people are not using their words correctly. You think it's a scam, so you call it a scam, but that's not true. You're better off saying, hey, I think that I don't like the way this looks, or it doesn't seem right to me. That's okay. But to start making allegations, you know the deal. Crypto Bob says, how can that work with stable coins? I mean, what do you mean? How can it work? What they're doing is duplicating, and they're making a new coin. So let's say you got USDC on your Ethereum chain. Well, on the Pulse chain, you're going to have a new token called the PUSD or whatever, you know, whatever the Pulse chain USDC. That token is worthless. Okay, it's not the same USDC token. It has another address. It's not the same one. But how long is it going to be worthless? Because I'll tell you this much, guys. Somebody's going to trade something. Okay, and even if it trades at 1% of its original asset's price, then you got a 1% gain. Okay, and I'll tell you, my personal opinion, I don't think it's going to be 1%. I think it's going to be more. You see what I'm saying? So I think it's better to have all the other tokens duplicated as opposed to Ether. Ether doesn't get duplicated. You get more Pulse. You know what I mean? So it's the ratio. Correct. Inflation is needed. It's like diamonds or any scarce assets. They never run out. The supplies are relevant. There's plenty of room to build houses, but the houses prices still go up. Yeah, and listen, guys. You know, I like studying more about inflation, and I like looking at it in different perspectives because, you know, I think that so many people that are in the crypto space, they follow Austrian economics, which is limited circulating supply, hard money. And listen, I like all that as well, okay? And it's definitely attractive and it makes a lot of sense. But you know what, guys? Part of crypto is alternative thinking. So make sure you compare and contrast everything, okay? Don't let other people just tell you decentralized, and limited supply. You know, good, but make sure you test it and you keep questioning. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm entertaining the ideas, and we're literally testing them, you know. Crypto Bob, shout out to you. Luke, shout out to you. Will Hex be the gas token for Pulse Chain? No. Pulse will be the token for Pulse Chain. Pulse Chain will the Pulse token will be the gas token for Pulse Chain. So they're gonna have their own token. There was a sacrifice period where you could have made a political statement and sacrificed your coins to an address with no expectations for the work to profit from the work of others. Those that made that political statement are receiving points that may earn them free Pulse Chain tokens. Those Pulse Chain tokens are worthless up until if maybe perhaps people decide to trade them on their own on an open market. You know, if someone gives you something for free, okay, and you decide to sell it to someone and they decide to buy it, then there you go. It's worth something. But you can't expect what you're getting for free to be worth anything. Shout out to Moneybags X54 Kaboom. But that's what's going on. I got this Bitcoin price here, just showing you the supports and the resistance. This is basically the channel I think we're trading at. If we break through either of these supports or resistance, I believe the trend has changed. But this is where I expect the price to go. Stay around here, 42. You know, stay in this pocket. This channel's getting more and more narrow. So maybe by November, maybe by November we'll start seeing a change in trend. I don't know. But up until then, I'm patiently waiting for this pulse. I'm messing with these miners, and I'm looking at these other tokens that may be trending. Like, look, DYDX is one. That's another alternative to Ethereum that's been doing all right. And another one that I'm starting to see trend on the searches is XDAI. And, we went on that for a while, which is one of the first alternatives to Ethereum that we started using with the Honey Swap exchange or whatnot. So XDAI stake, I noticed that they were trending on the CoinGecko search. And we already have our MetaMask set up for this. 1153. And keep an eye on this. This is another, it's another Phantom, another Binance, another one of these, you connect your MetaMask to another thing. We've been on this one. This was one of the first ones. So there you go. 1153. Keep an eye on this. And the main exchange for this XDAI chain is the HNY Honey. This one. We were in and out of this one as well. You can bridge over to the XDAI chain using Xpollinate. I gotta, but you know what's weird about this honey? Look at this thing. All-time high, $2,187, 23 days ago. All-time low, 18 cents, 16 days ago. Look at that volatility. That's wild. That is like some wild stuff right there. So I'm looking at the 90-day chart. Look at this. It was just in one day. It was like a pump and dump. Look at what happened there. So keep an eye on this HNY token, because if XDAI pops off, I believe that, HNY Honey may do well. And you got DYDX. I talked about this one. This one's pulling up. This is another alternative. This is an exchange as well. Doing all right. Man, good point about converting ETH into Hex or another coin for the snapshot. I may even do a covary to convert Bitcoin to Hex. Yeah. I mean, listen, the BTC I got on the BTC chain, I'm going to leave it there. I'm not moving it around. BTC stays on BTC, but whatever I got on Ethereum, I'll consider swapping it out to a stable or to Hex or something like, the ETH part, the fact that you're only getting Pulse for ETH, that's not a good deal. You see what I'm saying? Because ETH is worth like $3,000. Pulse is going to be worth for sure less than a penny when it comes out. So that doesn't make much sense. I'd rather move it and get USDC, and then you get what I'm saying? I guess you guys got the point. But again, this is all my personal opinion. Let me be clear out there, guys. I don't have any expectations of anything. I'm just thinking figuratively. No. Nah, I'm thinking figuratively, not literally, okay? This is just if, perhaps, maybe. I'm just thinking of maybes. Wrap your ETH into WETH and you will get PWETH. I don't know if that's if that's the situation, Trapcation, but let's see. Because maybe that wrapped ETH is they'll give you more pulse. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? And the fact that I don't know, I mean, like, it's to me, the play here obviously is Hex. Hex is the main thing in this ecosystem, right? It's like it's the more popular one. It's going to be the one with the most volume. I'm not saying it's going to be the one that moves the most in price, but yeah. I think the strategy to me would be getting Hex or stable coins. But Trapcation says it's ERC20, and yes, that's the situation. Yeah, it does make sense, Trapcation. It does. I'm not trying to deny what you say, but I would tread lightly too, because I got a feeling that Ether, anything that Ether is going to be hated on here. Like, everything is welcome but Ether. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like it's a roundabout move here. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Perfect strategy. ETH is worthless for the snapshot. Literally worthless. Would rather Hex or WBTC. Good looking champ. Yeah, so, something to consider, guys. And again, I mean, like, I don't even want to touch my Ether, because, like, aside from Hex and Pulse and all that, I think Ether has got long legs, guys. You know, I've already been talking about that. I think Ether's the Apple. Everybody's copying off Ether, including Pulsechain. Everybody wants to knock off Ether, okay? Ether is the first iPhone, okay? And I made this comparison. Like, look, when Apple pulled out the iPhone, the first version of the iPhone didn't even copy and paste, okay? And then you had Samsung, you know, has more capabilities. It has more megapixels. It goes faster. It does all this other extra stuff, but it's never, you know, at the end of the day, it's still trying to copy Apple. It's trying to act like Apple. It's faster and arguably it's better, but it isn't the trend. It's not the leader. You see what I'm saying? It isn't Apple. So that's what you got in this situation. You got Ether. Okay, that, you know, it's slower, it doesn't copy and paste. You got all these other alternative chains that are faster and they do more stuff, but they're all trying to copy Ether. Moneybag, so is that Web 3.0 coming soon? I mean, I'm not really keeping up with Polkadot, I'll be honest with you. I mean, it looks good. I know there's talent over there. But again, you know, Polkadot, Cardano, Avalanche, all they're trying to do is remix what Ethereum started, which is smart contracts, programmable money. They were the first ones, guys. You know, they're just trying to do it a little different, you know, make it faster. But at the end of the day, the idea of programmable money, smart contracts, that's Ether. Manuel says, did you see Terra? Yeah, I went up to like $2. I was going to get back in. I was talking to someone offline and they were doing some leveraging or whatever. I'm still claiming Terra from the LGE. So, I go to the website. But yeah, guys, Pulsechain Testnet, we're there. I'm excited. And then check out the miners, guys. The miners, which is the trend. You know, these are the more higher risk moves. But, you know, the BTC miner, the Cake miner, where you can get 3% daily on those altcoins on Binance. And then on Matic, they got a Hex miner. Same thing, 1095. Check those out, guys. What I like about that Hex thing is because it's the actual Hex token. And then when you can collect, you could just bridge that Hex from Matic over to Ether using the Matic web wallet. And boom, you're right there. You know what I mean? So I've been acquiring Hex now on Matic. You can buy it on 1 inch, get a good deal, and you save yourself some gas fees. Okay, and then once you got, because if you're doing like $200-300 buys, you know, that's expensive on Ether. If you're going to buy $400 worth of Hex and then spend, I don't know, $70 or $50 on the exchange, that's kind of wild. I might as well do that on Matic a few times, you know, $300 here, $200 there, and those fees are way cheaper. And once I've, you know, got $1,000 or $2,000 worth of Hex, then I can bridge it all over in one bag. True champ, we eventually have to modernize though. Yeah, absolutely. And Apple did. Apple kept, you know, now we're on iPhone 13. You know, they started upgrading. It took a long time, but they upgraded. And the fact is that people still follow that, you know, the Apple way. People, you know, ever since the iPhone came out, they changed the game. Motorola, Samsung, Nokia, everybody tried to do a touch phone. Okay. And that's that's the analogy I have here is, you know, Ether is Apple. Ether's Apple. And, you know, like the fact is that Apple's not that John Blaze anymore. I mean, I don't use Apple. Okay. But, you know, it is what it is. It pulled up and it was an innovator. Another one, guys, that I've been messing with here, I showed this one yesterday, was the Jet Swap. This is on Phantom. And it's a little play here. If you like the stable coins, I'll show you guys a little stable coin play here that I got a little baggy here. Little stable coin play over here. Boom. So you can farm this F-Wing token with Phantom wrapped USDT paired with USDC. Oh, farm APR went down 35%. I mean, it was up like 50% this morning. But you earn on your, so there's like little impermanent loss, very little risk here with this USDC LP, and it's 35%. It's paid in F-Wing. I got a little bag over here in F-Wing's FTM. This APR is really aggressive. Now, the F-Wing token is, you know, it's a little shit token. So I've seen it, you know, $6, $7, $8. I've seen it $2. You know, it's a little baby one. But it's a little stable coin play that I got here, earning that 35% in this. So I'm claiming this all the time. What do I have now? It's not much. I claimed right before the live stream. So, I got another $1. I mean, I just literally claimed before I went online. Are you still staking any TRX? I have TRX somewhere, but like it's insignificant. I haven't logged into the TRX blockchain in a long time, guys. But yeah, I know there's something there, but it's insignificant. Bought some VSP this morning. I don't know about that. Crypto Mike says that's a great analogy. Yeah, guys, it is. It's the Ether is the Apple of crypto. Okay, and remember, Apple, it's cool and it's trending, but it wasn't the fastest. And it didn't have all the bells and whistles. Guys, remember, you couldn't even copy and paste on the first Apple phone. Which is like, come on. Like, they obviously did that on purpose. It's not like, what type of, in my opinion, it's on purpose. It's like, you can't develop that into the phone, a copy and paste. I mean, Moneybag says for sure look into the farms. Yeah, this jet swap is a play that I'm doing on Phantom. It's a little baby shitcoin play. So, I got the smaller plays as well, the little jet swaps and these crypto mining contracts. I'll take a stab at the smaller ones. And then, we wait for the bigger moves. Okay, you got to be in it to win it, guys. Small ones, big ones, medium size, we're in it to win it, guys. I'll take a few more comments and questions. Shout out to Moneybags, Crypto Mike, Manual, the rest of the boomers. I appreciate all you maniacs out there. Pulsecahin testnet is live. Snapshot should occur within 1 to 2 weeks. And the entire Pulsechain should go live in about 45 days is what I'm hearing. Moneybags says, have you hit any new PRs? No, I haven't, Moneybags. I'll be honest. I haven't been training for PRs lately. And in all honesty, I haven't really been training hard. I'm still going. I haven't missed. But right now I'm kind of on a maintenance mode. Just to be honest with you guys, like I'm not going on max right now. Ever since I did my surgery, I recovered from the surgery. I started getting, I was recovering from the surgery and doing my physical therapy and getting back towards where I wanted to be. And then boom, the pandemic hit. Then I couldn't go to the gym for a long time. And then I started working out at home. Then I found the gym that I didn't have to wear a mask at, and I'm finally back at the gym. But I haven't gone to full capacity, I'll be honest. But you know what? I don't feel weak at all. And I'm still pulling weight. How's the baby? The babies, the plural, they're both doing great. Thanks for asking. What you think about the Ripple lawsuit? I don't really pay attention to that. Like the Ripple lawsuit, the tax, the regulation, China banning miners, all that stuff is FUD. Right? We've been hearing about this FUD, all kinds of FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the crypto space since before we even purchased crypto. So what do I do when I hear anything like that? I just try to ignore it. There's nothing I could do. And in my opinion, it all works out. Really, at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, they got lawsuit, this and this and that, but they're still top 10 coin. I don't know what to say. I'll tell you this much. You make enough money, all you got to do is just pay the fee and keep going. That's the bottom line. So it seems like to me, they're just going to end up paying the fee and keep going. All right, guys, I'll take a few more comments and questions. Shout out to Moneybags, Crypto Mike, the rest of the boomers out there. Let's see what the price of Hex is doing now that they announced this snap. Let me see the snap. Okay, let me see. Where's Hex at? Hey, champ, if you put into the Hex miner, do you ever get the original Hex back or only the Hex you've accumulated? No, that with the miner, my understanding is that you you hire the miners and they'll mine in perpetuity. You'll keep getting as long as there's stuff to mine there in the contract. That's my understanding. You may want to hit up the Telegram, but there is no like withdrawal. So when you put in and then you're mining out of that contract. So in some cases, I could see how people may end up earning more than they expected. So I don't know. Sorry, I'm not really familiar how the miner hex works. I can't give you all the ins and outs because neither do I. I'll be honest with you. But there's a telegram for all these miner contract. That specific contract is a clone of the BNB miner contract that's been around for about 7 months or something like that. So you may want to frequent those telegrams, ask the questions over there, see what it's done. But it's gained popularity and now it's trending in the fact that it's being cloned for different coins. So yeah, look into that. I did join the Telegram. There you go. So that's the best thing I could say to do because I didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? That I just saw it and I'm experimenting with it just like you, Wandering. Thanks for the input as well. Yeah, no doubt. But yeah, just to be clear with you guys, all these contracts, these tokens, I don't know anybody out there. In fact, I'm not even on the Telegram. Okay, so I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna show you what I've learned by just using it. Crypto Mike says buy more Ripple. Yeah. It's that here's the thing, and I'm not even gonna try to hate on Ripple right now. It's like, what do you do with Ripple? Forget about all the controversy with the lawsuit, and before that it was like the fake crypto, and people have their opinions. But so you get Ripple, what do you do with it other than hodl? It's kind of it's like your pet rock, you know what I mean? And that's the same thing kind of with Bitcoin, you know what I mean? Like, what do you do with it? You just hodl. At least with Ether, there's stuff to do. There's buttons to press, Got to have at least 1K Ripple to not miss out though. I don't think so. How what's the upside potential for Ripple here? Okay, it's already a number 6 coin. So what is it going to do? Let's say that all of a sudden it boomed, right? So what can it do? Like what's like in the best situation? What is it going to take over Ethereum? I kind of doubt it. Maybe it comes back and it goes back to the number 3 spot. But, a number 3 spot, what would that put it? Just double in price? You see what I'm saying? So I'm not really excited about stuff like that. Moneybag says it's setting up to be the new world currency. Hey, you could hold on and wait for that. But I've been hearing that since the very beginning, guys. And I'm not sold. You know what? I think Bitcoin and Ethereum have way more promise. So I'll pass. I don't know. Hex looking toppish, says Crypto Mike. Nah. I'll tell you, it may look toppish after the snapshot. It's on New World Economic Forum's Elites Planning. I've been hearing that since the beginning. And we'll see. We'll see. And again, let's say it does become something. Even if it does, where is it going to go? Is it going to take out Bitcoin all of a sudden? I kind of doubt that. You know what I'm saying? Let's say all of a sudden people start using Ripple and then everybody's, okay with Ripple. So what is it going to do? Double, triple in price? There's other tokens that'll 10x on us. So, if it does become a standard and it starts getting closer, then you will be able, it will be clear and you'll be able to just move over to it and just, Hex went from the bottom of my portfolio to the top within a few months. Now it's worth 2 times as much as my second hold. What is on WEF? I don't know what that means. So many coins to hold, not enough money. Yeah. I mean, look, I'll tell you, Hex exceeded everybody's expectations. And, it is what it is. Guys, all I got to say is this. Whatever you want to say about Hex, but for a lot of us out here, you had Bitcoin when the Hex airdrop occurred. So you probably got like you probably got a nice bag of Hex. And for people like myself that didn't get the airdrop, one of the biggest missed opportunities of all time. You see what I'm saying? Like all you could talk this, that, and you just, I missed the opportunity because I wasn't interested. You know what I mean? Passive Crypto says Ripple Army Soldier in the box. There you go. Crypto Mike says, now buy short term, catch the lawsuit pump once it gets settled. And AMP will replace Ripple. Ampleforth, yeah, I've heard of that. I also heard Algorand, and there's a big case for Algorand. They're the MIT coin, and MIT is the one that are consulting the Fed for the new Fed coin. So, still have my eye on VeChain for logistics. Moneybag still. It seems like you're still investing with with your heart. Oh, it's got good logistics. Ripple may be the top thing, guys. It's not trending. It's not trending. I'm here to say right now, for what I've seen, you want to make gains right now, forget about cool idea bros. You got to follow the trends, okay? Because cool idea bros, will leave you holding Ripple for years. Cool idea bros will have you waiting on Digibyte. Cool idea bros will have you holding Theta bags. Do you still farm with stables looking for suggestions on the best farm? I just showed you a farm, not you, or I just showed a farm here that I'm in, a little baby shit farm here with stables that I like, and I got a little bag here. Boom, I'll show you guys the farms. Boom, this is the jet swap. This is on Phantom, and FUSDT with USDC. It's about 40% now. This morning it was about 50%. And you farm this little F-Wing token. So, I'm harvesting. I'm all into Hex, but now looking for something brand new that can bring new big gains. Have any recommendations? I'm talking about them every day. I'm talking about the trends every single day. Sunday swap or liquid. I'm not that convinced with the Sunday swap on Cardano. I'll be honest with you. There's nothing new there. But hey, we'll see. Let's see. I'm much more interested with smaller cap alternatives to Ethereum than I am with Cardano. Like, look, DYDX is booming. We talked about that last week. That put on 20% today. When I'm looking at that seems to be pulling up on the search results is XDAI, another alternative to Ethereum, another chain that you can connect through with MetaMask. We've been in and out of that chain, so I'm starting to see that one trend again on the searches. Maybe that one booms next. It's ranked number 400. If we can pick up a number 400 coin and ride it till it goes to number 200 or number 100, that's better than holding Cardano and waiting for it to double up. You see what I'm saying, guys? I'm in it for the gains. I don't care about the cool idea, the cool tech bros. I really don't, guys. All right? If you're in it for the crypto ethos, buy Monero, please, and just be quiet. Because Bitcoin is also a surveillance coin. So, I'm not saying that Sunday swap or liquid may not boom, but I'm not really interested in, the bigger, in Solana or Cardano. Those things are already kind of big. And if they stick around and they're going to be a standard, then I'll move the gains that I got from the smaller cap coins and take position in those. That's it. And that's my strategy. True Champ here for the gains. Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm here for the gains, guys. If you're in it for just the cool idea tech, bro, and for the crypto ethos, then really the truth is that you should have your number one bag in Monero. Okay? Because even for my Bitcoin maxis, come on, guys. So, you still believing in the Satoshi Santa Claus story? Bought all my Theta at 7 last year and sold it for $13.50, right? But imagine if you would still be holding Theta now. That thing is not doing anything. It went back down to like $8. It was when it went over 10, everybody's like, no, because Samsung, because Google. And let me tell you, I had a node myself. And I'm excited. I was excited. I like the idea of the NFT marketplace, the people that support. I like it's a great, cool idea, bro, that seems like it has some solid potential. But did it make gains now? If you got in it at 7 cents at the very, very beginning when it was a small cap, but I'm saying when it started making noise and people were talking about it, on the mainstream, it didn't really do much. Wandering says, makes sense. I'm not about the tech either. I'm only in it to make the funds. Look, I'm in it somewhat for the tech myself, but much less than before. I'll tell you that much. When you start really thinking about the Satoshi story and how this entire crypto market is hung on Santa Claus. The entire crypto industry is under Santa Claus. It's literally Santa Claus. Satoshi is Santa Claus, guys. So, Monero's the one. For now, I guess. But in the meantime, I'll tell you this much. Ether, in my opinion, is going to gain market share on Bitcoin in the midterm. So you got Ether there at 17%. I wouldn't be surprised if Ether is on the path to 20%, 25% of the entire market. Shout out to Moneybags, Crypto Mike, the rest of the boomers. I appreciate all you maniacs. Yeah, so I'm patiently waiting on Pulse, the snap, and then we're messing with these minor contracts. Nothing wild. I'm not throwing 10 racks, 20 racks at these things. But I'll try it out. After watching all the big YouTubers for so long, I finally realized that I waste a lot of time. They only want to pump their own bags and chase projects that I have already pumped. Yeah, I mean, look, the big YouTubers are in it for views, okay? That's their job. They want views, so they're going to cover things that are on average, They're going to cover the Bitcoin price. They're going to show you the charts. I mean, I cover that as well, but they're not going to tell you about the small baby plays, okay? And in fact, when you start going deeper into the crypto trenches, okay, the algorithm may not favor you. And if you are into things that are maybe controversial, the algorithm may not favor you either. So, it's just the big YouTubers. I respect everybody that's showing up to bat and making content, and I respect that, but you're not going to catch the major gems from the big YouTubers. But, that's like every other thing. You're not going to catch major gems watching CNN or MSNBC. It's just this is the case with everything. Okay, the Pareto principle, 80-20. And in fact, I believe, no audio? No, the audio's on. The audio's on. Mic check. Yeah, the audio's on. You gotta check your audio. It's working. I'm listening perfect, says Manuel. Yeah, it's A1 get some. Now you threw me off on what I was saying. But yeah, that's what it is, guys. Hayden Adams gave me 10,000 gifts of uni last year. Yeah, that's another thing, guys. Just for participating, just for logging in. I mean, there's so much with just participating. You know what I mean? Imagine all these people. Oh, Uniswap because it's a unicorn. I'm not gonna connect my MetaMask because it could be a scam. And we've heard. I mean, guys, I could have gotten into Bitcoin at the very beginning, but I listened to some investment banker that told me it was a scam. And the same thing with ETH. I'm glad that I came to my senses and I stopped listening to them. But at the beginning, I did. Crypto Mike says, I'm super bullish on ETH. Me too. I am. I'm super bullish on ETH. I'm patient with it because I see the big picture with ETH. ETH is the Apple of crypto, guys. It's not the fastest phone, but it's the innovator, and it has the minds behind it. There's some great minds behind in the Ether community. Hayden Adams is one. Let me tell you that Uniswap changed the game, and that's open source. That's big time right there, guys. That's big time. That's a major innovation right there. Uniswap is be able to create liquidity, the swap, shout out to Hayden Adams. He kind of killed the game out there. Richard Hart won his Nobel Prize for the Hex CD contract, but I don't know. Hayden Adams is also a candidate, if you ask me, for this Nobel Prize. I think this Uniswap is way more valuable than Hex. I mean, what it did for the game, you know what I mean? Just make a new MetaMask account to get in. I don't know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, but if I were to connect to this Pulse Chain testnet right now, I would do with a new address. Since it's all new, I don't want to go in there with the main accounts. You know what I mean? So Litecoin should just die off. I don't know. I mean, who's using Litecoin? You see what I'm saying? And again, I had a Litecoin. I was excited about Litecoin. I even held after Charlie Lee dumped the bag because I thought he was a nice guy. You know what I mean? But it didn't do anything. And in fact, there hasn't been any innovation with Litecoin. I mean, I don't think there's been any commits on the GitHub or whatever. I don't know. And where's it at now? I mean, it's ranked number... It's a sleepy one for Litecoin, guys. Where's Litecoin? Number 16. It's been dying. Maximus says, get some Marvel NFTs on Vive. It's coming to Immutable X. Okay, never heard of that. Sounds like you're shilling something, but I'll keep it in mind. I usually keep it in mind. You know, a couple people say it, then I'll look into it. I'm not particularly the NFT guy. I mean, I have NFTs, and we were talking about the RTN marketplace there on Phantom, the OpenSea competitor. You know, we're in the rarity Dungeons and Dragon game. Do you know of any other airdrops coming soon for exchange uses? No, but I know that the biggest airdrop in all of crypto is going to occur soon. It's Pulsechain, where your entire Ethereum account will be duplicated onto the Pulse chain, and every single token that you have on your Ethereum chain will be duplicated onto this new chain, and there's going to be a duplicate of every coin. Not the same coin, a duplicate. What those coins will be worth, they're going to be worth nothing until someone decides to try to trade them, and let's see. Moody Man says, what's the story with Chainlink? Fundamentals seem strong. A lot of use cases, but the price is frozen for ages. It already pumped. You know, the trend for Chainlink already pumped. It already discovered its price for now. I do think it's valuable, and, you know, it has a nice fundamentals and all that. But Moody, this crypto game is not all about fundamentals, okay? What we do here is we separate the testicles from the technicals, okay? And, you know, there's a difference. It's not all about, the strongest fundamentals, the fastest, the biggest. No, it's about the trend. Okay, and this hurts a lot of people. They don't seem to understand. The trend is what brought Doge to the top 10. Not because it's a good coin, guys. It's the trend. Don't sleep on the trends. Do you think it's a good idea to move Bitcoin to the ETH chain? I think that is specific to the user. I don't know what your situation is or not. Just checked out Sergey Nazarov's slideshow for the recent Chainlink Summit. It's awesome. Listen, Chainlink is the real deal. It's good innovation. It's a good token. I think it's going to stay here. It was one of the top performing tokens. It outperformed Bitcoin for many years, for like 2 years. It was, for a while, it was big during the bear market after the 2017 crash. It was Binance and Chainlink, which were the top performers. But, you know, those things have already kind of gained their weight, and they kind of discovered their price. I'm not saying that it's going to dump. I just think that the major pumps for Chainlink and Binance already happened. It's incredible, the analog between testicles and yeah. Okay, we separate the men from the mice, the pits from the poodles, the feast from the famine. Okay, the wealth from the wage. I can keep going, guys. Crypto Mike says, I'm bullish on Litecoin with its usage on PayPal. Well, I'm not. Just being honest, I'm not. I'm not hating, but I don't care. I really don't care. You hold on to a Litecoin. What's the potential upside for look, when I hold bags, I look at it like this. What's the potential downside and what's the potential upside? I want to be in plays that the upside is higher than the downside. And to me, Litecoin don't really have that much of an upside right now. What's the upside? 1x? 0.5x? Okay, what's the downside? Maybe 1x, 0.5x? So it's not that attractive. Now I look at these smaller cap coins, I'm like, the upside may be 5x. You see what I'm saying? Listen to why Michael Saylor bought Bitcoin, and he spent like $500 million in cash in Bitcoin, because he said, look, this thing may be a scam, but I think that the upside for holding Bitcoin is way more than the upside for holding US dollars. And it really triggered my line of thinking. I'm like, yeah, this is how rich people think. They're not trying to protect themselves all the time. They're also looking for potential, for growth. Litecoin don't got no upside potential, guys. Okay? And neither does Ripple. I'm not saying it does. Okay, let me repeat that. It has some upside potential. Yeah, it can grow. But compared to the potential of other coins, it ain't going to 10x on you, guys. It's not going to 10x. Okay? I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, it could, but other ones would do faster and do more in that time. Like if Litecoin did 10x, then imagine some of these other coins that would 30x. Mola says that you get into Moon River. Yeah, I connected the MetaMask and everything, but I don't know where to the faucet. I never got the mover token. And, I also got into, there's another chain that somehow I connected to called the meter chain. Got into Link at 70. It's still going up, especially during DeFi season. Chainlink is up 11% this week. Chainlink is at number 15. Chainlink has not gone up in ranking though for a while. What was the top rank of Chainlink? It hasn't. It's not going up in ranking. It's actually gone down. Like the price has gone up. And again, let me be honest. I really like Chainlink. I think it's a boomer. It's going to be here to stay. It's a true. It has its use case. This is an excellent coin. I don't. I'm not mad at anybody having this in their portfolio, but it's not continuing to go up against other coins. Like it hasn't cracked into the top 10. It kind of fell short, and then it went up to like number 12, number 11. Now it's pulling back to number 15. I'm talking about growth here, guys. Like, seeing green and everything is kind of cute, but like I want to get into a coin like Phantom when it was 107, and now it's number 51. That's growth, guys. That's pulling up growth. You see what I'm saying? That's what I want to. I want to get in a vehicle that moves up in rank. I want to be, that's why I like this XDAI. Look at this XDAI. Can this token pull up? Right now, it's ranked number 416. Okay. Can it pull up to number 200? Number 100? And if it did, it would make some serious gains. I'm not saying it will, but that's the type of plays that I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like XDAI or something like, something like that has a potential upside. That's all. I'm not trying to throw shade at any of these smaller coins like Litecoin and Link, but they sound like cool, safe ideas, bro. And that's not what we do here. Okay? Link, Litecoin, that's normie crypto. We're out here with the boomers in the front line, in the trenches, guys. Okay, if you want to be a regular crypto guy, that's fine. Hold Litecoin, hold Cardano and stuff. We're deep in the foxholes here. And I'm not throwing shade. I'm just saying, I'm speaking facts. Kaboom, kaboom. Shout out to Mike, Wandering, Mola, Moneybags, Manuel, the rest of the boomers. I'll take a few more comments and questions. We've been on for an hour. I wanted to make this 30 minutes, but somehow we pulled up on them. You need to watch some videos how to use Moon River, champs. I already set up my wallet. I got it. I already connected to Moon River. But what's the plays? I know VFAT Tool has some farms or whatnot. But where's the faucet? How do I acquire the mover token? And what's the play? What are you doing? How about that? What is it that you're doing? I already set up the wallet. What is the play? Where do I get the mover? I know you can bridge it on meter. And then what do you do after? ECTE seems interesting. Never heard of that. Euro coin token. Never heard of that. Must withdraw from Kraken or KuCoin. Not liking that. I don't want to crack or KuCoin, but I'm not mad. I mean, I'm just not liking that. It's already centralized. You got to get the coin on a centralized exchange. You gotta sign up for a centralized exchange. I don't like that. And you know what? KuCoin had a side chain, and for a moment it kind of popped off, but then it didn't. So where could I acquire mover without having to go through centralized exchange. Could I get it on 1 inch? Could I get it on Uniswap? I'll leave this up there, Eurocoin, and see if anybody else talks about it. But it's definitely up a lot. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't slept on Moon River, Mola. I have Moon River tab up right here, Moonbeam. I've been, I took some time on it, but the play wasn't clear to me, and getting the token wasn't clear to me either. There's a bridge on any... Yeah, I know. I've seen the bridges. I've seen the bridges on AnySwap, and I know there's a meter bridge. They have Moon Swap. Okay. So you have to acquire the token on a centralized exchange and then bridge it over, is what you're telling me. And then the play is Moon Swap. Okay. What's the price of that, of Mover? Still holding there at 306. Kind of held steady this week, kind of dumping a little bit. Up 87% in the past month. All-time high of $4.94, low of $59. And what's up with Moon Swap? Let me be honest with you. Things with Moon in the title are not really attractive to me. They sound kind of shitty, but hey, I don't know. I said the same thing about dog coins, and look, Shiba. So Moon Swap is up to 32%. I'll keep this up. Thanks for letting me know, Mola. I'm not gonna join KuCoin, or I think I may even have an account, but I'm not gonna log into KuCoin. I'm not gonna go into any of these centralized exchanges. I'll probably just wait to see if I can acquire the token. If not, I'll be worrying about these other plays. Got to run, champ. Let's get these gains. Have a great day, money bags. All right, guys. Pulse chain. Make sure you're prepared for that. I told you guys what my strategy is. I'll be holding mostly stables and hex for that snapshot that should occur within the next week or two. And then the Pulse chain should be live within about 45 days. Okay, this is all what I've heard through the grapevine. I don't know anybody at Pulse. In fact, I'm not even on the Telegrams or on the Discord, or I'm not even on that. So I have nothing to do. I don't know. I'm just, I'm always online, and I follow a bunch of people, and, I'm just talking about my experience and what I see. Okay. And I'm excited. I'll tell you that much. I'm excited. I linked to you guys to the GitLab repository that has all the information over there with the Pulse chain. Pulse chain testnet. You could read all about it if you guys want to mess with it. I would probably do it with a brand new wallet just in case there's any funny bunny. But yeah, we're patiently waiting. I'm sure most of you guys are in those Telegrams and those Discords, and you guys will let me know. I had someone contact me early this morning. Said, I was on the Telegram Pulse chain. So they text me. I was like, I was at the gym. I got some people hitting me up. So Manuel says, thank you, champ, pure gratitude. Yeah, thank you as well, pure gratitude. Let's end it with pure gratitude today. One of our favorite tracks here by independent Miami rapper MC Shotty, Shottie. And we like to play his track Pure Gratitude, where he shouts out Bitcoin and ETH. And nothing but pure gratitude, guys. That's what we got to start with, having gratitude. Say thank you. You got to say thank you, man. Shout out to Always New. He says Moon Swap Dex Twitter. You got it. All right, we're going to end the stream here. I'll end it with pure gratitude. Make sure you check this out. Show him some love. And we're out of here, guys. Enjoy your day. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thank you for tuning in.
95 Labs.
I just got the best head of my fucking life. I just hit some new 11s on that sneakers app. I just read that Bitcoin went up in price, and Sauce King just blessed me with a diesel pack. I just got the best head of my fucking life. I just got my favorite rapper to do a feature. And even if Miami life ain't nothing nice, my cafecito got the perfect espumita. glass half full, that's that food. I'ma need an advance, you can sell me, cash app too. Portfolio looking healthy, my Coinbase popping. I cut out the red meat, but I don't fuck with no soy-based products. My podcast hit 100 episodes. My brother Cap just had a baby, and me, I got a little baddie in Haiti, marinating. Miami lately feel like it's 2005. The scene been reinvigorated, and you can feel it countywide. Yeah, my plug got the best tree from Brickell to Bentry. My Benz lease, but I live in your head rent free. My grandma chillin' like she's still in her prime. Taught me to cherish every minute of this limited time that we're given. My dog Charlie was half blind when I first brought him home, and now we could probably spot a bone faster than Indiana Jones. You gotta comb through the weeds so you can spot the rose, and I'ma smell every flower while I still got a nose. Cause I just got the best head of my fucking life. And I just hit some ones on that sneakers app. I just heard Ethereum went up in price. And Sauce King just blessed me with that OG pack. Yeah, I just got the best head of my fucking life. I just got a couple stamps on my visa. And even if Miami life ain't nothing nice, my cafecito got the perfect espumita. Yeah, it's pure gratitude. Pure gratitude. Yeah, it's pure gratitude. You gotta smell every flower that life's handed you. That's right, it's pure gratitude. What I'm feeling? Pure gratitude. What's that? It's pure gratitude. You can't change the world, but you can change your attitude, bro.
Yeah. Shotty. Tev. Mafia.
Сядь со мною рядом, рассказать мне надо.
Big shout out to everybody in the chat. Always new Manual, Money Bags. If you're still tuning in, I'll play one more song from the MC. We got 10 people here on YouTube, so you guys liking the music. I appreciate that. This one is from the same MC, Shotty, Shottie, and this is from his Part 2 Mosvich album that is on the interwebs. This one's called Motivation. It's a follow-up to that Pure Gratitude song. So let's run it back.
95
Motivation. It's motivation. It's motivation. We've been at it too long, this the culmination. I wake up in the morning, pray to the man in the mirror. The pure cannabis serum helped me channel my spirit. I never cared about no Grammy appearance, but the thought of my mom's and grandmother cheering had me damn near tearing. Cause all I ever wanted to do was make them both proud. So long as I got 10 toes down, I ain't slowing down. Nope. No sir. Yeah, I just wanna see the bros win. My brother Manny studied Muay Thai, and now we got his own gym. Sometimes you gotta let go of your old friends, especially if they ain't grown since. Bottle popping and chrome rims. We grown men beyond that silly shit y'all be on. You can't be on lean and be somebody to lean on. We sacrifice no matter what the feet cost to be boss. It ain't just sitting in your office with your feet crossed. We don't take no shortcuts, that don't bring no reward. Deadlifts for warm-ups, and I'm trying to set a PR. It's supposed to be hard. You feel me? What's that? Motivation. Yeah. It's motivation. Motivation. We've been at it too long, this the culmination. I wake up in the morning, do some push-ups, light some kush up, and eat whatever challenge life cooks up. You gotta learn the plays so you can read the routes. Before you fix the planet, you better clean your house. If you can learn from a loss, the loss don't even count. Don't let no snake in the garden to plant a seed of doubt. That shit don't even count. I saw my sister play the lead in Wicked, but when we moved here, we weren't even speaking English. She had so much drive, she could've got a speeding ticket, cause she was chasing it harder than Peter Griffin when he sees the chicken. My boy Potato just became a doctor. My boy Borrego bought a fucking boat, and he don't even pay the docket. The other homie got some Bitcoin and made a profit. Ain't trying to put him out, so I'ma keep his name up off it. The homie Gadget sold weed and barely made $100, and now he flies around the country getting paid to crop it. All facts. What's that? It's motivation. Yeah. Motivation. Motivation. We've been working too hard, this the culmination. What? It's motivation. Yeah, it's motivation. motivation. We never stop believing that we gon' make it. I wake up in the morning, pray to the man in the mirror. The pure cannabis serum help me channel my motivation.